is, folks. Here it bloody is. Of course, match number 6, the final group game in this year's Europa Conference League is just around the corner, with the hopes and dreams of some clubs making it through to the knockout stages. Who's going to go through? Who's going to go home? We're going to take a look at that. More next. That's right, folks. Perhaps we're going to prediction video today before match number 6 in this year's Europa Conference League, and we'll get to that in just a second. If you know where you've been, smash your subscribe button, back to all things Europa League related. Blah, blah. Welcome related. We got it all here, boys. And one Ruski, that's right. Of course, some hopes and dreams of clubs from around Europe are pinning them chances, of course, on this weekend. This week's action over in the Europa Conference League. Can they go through? Can they go home? Will they go home? We'll take a look at all of it in a second, of course. Big shout out to my VIPs. They are the patrons. You know who you are. But we are taking a look forward to match number 6 and, of course, recapping the results of match number 5. That's right. We are here taking a look at my predictions, and the sharp take on it is I got myself 45 points. Now, in my eyes, that ain't too shabby, because actually, when you look back at the previous 4 match days, I only bested that one once. That was in match number 2. So maybe, just maybe, a big surge at the table in our own prediction league is about to take place. So let's recap the results and my predictions right here, right now. Kicking it all off with Vaduz against AZ Alkmaar. I went with a 2-0 win. It was a 2-1 win in the end, so not too shabby. I've got myself 4 points. I mean, with Nice against Partizan Belgrade. 2-1 win it was for the French outfit. I went with a 1-1 draw as well. Got this one bang on the nose. Vienna against Lech Poznań, 1-1, of course. 42% of the vote have got that right as well, just like me. Meanwhile, Villarreal 2, Belshava 2 was the final score there. I went with a 3-0 win for Villarreal, of course. No longer with Unai Emery in charge. We went on the Lech 2-2 draw against Stuttgart. Of course, I went with the 2-1 win myself, just the 1 point there. Fiorentina 2-0, 2-1 winners over İstanbul Başakşehir. I went with the 2-0, so I got myself 4 points on that, not too shabby. Slavia against Pyunik was a 2-1 win in the end, and I got that one bang on the nose. Kicking off for Basel, 2-2 draw against Zalgiris. I went with a 3-0, got that one wrong. Silkeborg 3-0 winners over Cluj. I went with the draw as well, got that wrong indeed. Moving forward, I've got Ballkani losing to Slavia Prague 1-0. Of course, it was a 2-0, not bad on that. Shamrock did pick up a point against Gent. The first point, 2-1 win in the end for me, so I got a point on that one. Meanwhile, Molde 3-2 lost to Dutchgardens. I got just a 2-0 win there, and I pretty much did pretty shitty on that one. Dnipro-1 did beat Apollon. I went with a 1-0, it was a 2-0, got myself 8 points on that, not bad. West Ham 1-0 winners over Silkeborg. I went with a 2-0, not too shabby as well. Hearts 2-1 winners over RFS. I went with a 1-0, and of course Slovácko did lose to Köln. I went with a 2-1 win in the end. So pretty, yeah, I don't think it doesn't look that good, does it, at the moment? I'll tell you what, though, let's take a look at, of course, our own league. I'm in 11th spot, which I think I'm on the move. Let's take a look at, of course, the match number 5 rankings there. 45 points got me into 7th spot. Or 44, whatever I got there. Why it says 44? I got 45. But anyway, first episode with 55. Worst up there with 53. Mario Castellas with 52. 50F. Only 8 there for Costas K. And then the chasing pack as well. If you see your name, smash your subscribe. That's the rules around here. See your name, smash your subscribe. That's the rules. Of course, take a bow, though. Funny 77 with 222 points on the board. That's 32 more than me. And I'm currently sitting in 11th spot. I am on the move. I am on the up. 190, of course, but a long way to go if I'm going to compete with the big boys here, and the big boys are doing very, very well for the time being. So again, if you see your name, smash your thumbs up. See your name, smash your subscribe as well. So it is, of course, coming at you very, very soon. Let's take a look at, of course, the tables as it stands. Some teams are already through. Now, I don't know what the deal is here. I think it's definitely the top side goes through. I don't know about the top 2. But so let's just go off of the top side. So Group A looks to be wide open. Fiorentina and İstanbul Başakşehir are going to duke it out for that final spot. Looks like West Ham are there. No questions asked there, of course. Villarreal the same, they're through, at least to the next round. Nice with and Partizan duking. Actually, this one is quite tight. Köln can still squeak in there, sitting in 3rd spot at the moment. AZ Alkmaar just about there, I think. But of course, if it is just the one side going through, then ACM have got still a bit of work to do to get over the line. Dutchgardens, they have gone through. Of course, Group F winners cannot be caught. Silverspor might have just about got enough. I think the goal difference might be too good, too strong over in Group G. But Group H, who bloody knows? Any one of the 4 teams in Group H could actually still go through. So we'll see how, of course, we progress into match day number 6 then, shall we? Of course, here we go. Remember to play your double dancer, who's going to be, of course, kicking ass and taking aim games as well. Let's take a look at then, shall we, with the first one. It is Istanbul Başakşehir up against Hearts. Getting the deep end on this one, of course, come at you over in Group A. Now, these two sides have played each other just the one time. It was the reverse fixture. We'll get to that shortly. Istanbul Başakşehir, though, winning 2 of the last 6, 42% form for them right now. Hearts, of course, pick up just 1 win and 6, 25% form for them, of course, heading into this. The reverse fixture was a 4-0 win for Istanbul Başakşehir. That's back in September the 8th, of course, over in Scotland. Başakşehir with a 2-1 loss to Fiorentina most recently, taking on Giresunspor this weekend. They're expected to win that game. Hearts, big 2-1 win over Rīgas, of course, to give their one and only win, I think, so far. And they're taking on Ross County this weekend as well. But the odds right here right now, we've got 7-2 on is your Istanbul Başakşehir, 70-4 is your draw, 10-1 is your Hearts here. Unfortunately, I'd love to see Hearts win here. I'm going to go with a 2-0 win for Istanbul Başakşehir. 28% of the vote have gone with that so far as well. Same group, RFS up against Fiorentina. That is, of course, over in Group A. Played each other just the one time. We'll talk about that shortly. Rīgas, 1 win and 6, 33% form for them right now. Fiorentina, 58% form for them. Just 1 defeat past 4. Of course, 3 wins in the last 6, though. Of course, it was a draw in Italy way back in September 2022. A bit of a shambles that was. Rīgas, though, did lose to Hearts most recently, taking on Valmiera, of course, this weekend. Fiorentina did beat Başakşehir, big result for them, taking on Spezia, of course, over in Italy. They're expected to win that game as well. 10-1 is your Rīgas, 3-1 on is your Fiorentina, 4-1 is the draw. I'm going the away days here. Going to go 2-1 win Fiorentina, a bit spicy maybe, and of course that might be enough to get them through to the next round. We'll see about that. AZ Alkmaar against the Dnipro-1, a bit of a zinger here at the top of the table over in Group E. Played each other just the one time. We'll talk about that shortly. AZ, of course, winning 3, losing 3 of the last 6. That's 50% form for them right now. Dnipro-1, though, without defeat in the last 10 games, 92% form for them. Of course, they did play each other over in Dnipro-1. It was a 1-0 win for AZ. That was back in September 2022. AZ Alkmaar, they'll pick up a 2-1 win over Vaduz. Of course, taking on who they're taking on this weekend. So AZ Alkmaar taking on Volendam this weekend over the Dutch League. They're expected to win that one quite comfortably. As for the opposition, Dnipro-1 taking on Chemnina Odessa this weekend. But of course, the odds right here, right now, we've got Dnipro-1 coming at you. Where are you? Where bloody are you, AZ? 11-4 on is the Dutchies here. 7-2 is the draw. We've got 8-1 is the long shot as Dnipro-1. Which way am we going to go? We're going to go with a 2-0 win for AZ. 58% of the vote have gone with that one as well. Meanwhile, moving forward, it's Apollon coming at you out of Cyprus up against Vaduz. That's right, same group as well. Group E, played each other just the one time. Apollon, though, 40% form for them right now. Of course, winning twice in the last 6. Up against the Vaduz side, of course, 1-2 goals and drawn 2 of the last 6. That's 50% form for them heading into this, of course. That's the round, though, over in Vaduz. It was a 0-0 draw. That was back in September 2022. Apollon, though, losing the 1-0 to Dnipro-1, taking on Hapoel this weekend over in the Cypriot top flight. Vaduz, 2-1 loss against AZ Alkmaar, taking on Belazona, of course, over in the Swiss second division, I think. I'll take a look at that shortly, of course. But the odds here, we got 10-7 on is your Apollon, 40-5 is your draw, 50-4 is your away. We could go either way. Let's go with the draw. That's right, 52% of the vote have gone with that, so I'm going to back that as well. Pyunik, they're going to be taking on Basel, coming at you, of course, over in Group H. Played each other just the one time. We'll talk about that shortly. Pyunik, 50% form for them right now, winning 3 and losing 3 of the last 6. Basel, though, unbeaten the last 5. 50% form for them over the last 6, though. 1-1 lost 1 and drawn 4, of course. Most recently, 3-1 win. It was the reverse fixture back in September. That was in Switzerland. Pyunik, though, did lose to Slovan Bratislava most recently, taking on Norrjärven this weekend. As for Basel, they did draw with Zalgiris, but they're taking on Young Boys Bern, of course, in the Swiss top flight. The odds here, we've got Pyunik coming out to 65 in the Victory. 5-4 on is your Basel here. 5-2 is the draw. Pyunik, Basel going to go 2-1 win the away days. Basel with the 3 points, and of course moving the chains once again. Zalgiris, of course, coming at you up against Slovan Bratislava. This is over in Group H. Played just the one time. Zalgiris, though, unbeaten in the last 6. 92% form for them right now. Up against Slovan Bratislava, so just 1 defeat in the past 6. That's 75% form for them. Of course, the reverse fixture over in Slovan Bratislava was a 0-0 draw back in September the 8th. Zalgiris, though, pick up a draw also against Basel, but take it on Düzcegus in the top flight this weekend as well. Slovan Bratislava beat Pyunik Yerevan most recently, taking on Liptovsky Mikulas this weekend. But the odds here, Zalgiris 11-5 for the victory, 25 is the draw, 5-4 is the away win. Let's go with a draw here. 1-1 in the end. I cannot separate 2 sides. Let me know about yours down below. Ghent. Taking on Molde, of course, this time over in Belgium. Of course, taking place in Group F. Played each other just the one time. We'll talk about that shortly. 58% form for Ghent right now, winning 3 of the last 6. Up against the Molde side, just 1 defeat past 6. 83% form for them heading into this. The reverse fixture in Molde, aka in Norway. It was a 0-0 draw back in September 2022. Ghent, though, pick up a draw against Shamrock Rovers, of course, but taking on Oude Hervé in the Jupiler League over in Belgium. Meanwhile, Molde with a big 3-2 loss to Dutch Gardens, but of course taking on Viking this weekend in their top flight. Of course, the odds right here, right now, we've got Ghent 29 19 on for the victory, 30-5 is draw. 30-5 is also your away win here. Let's go. A 2-0 win for Gent here. 3 points in the bag. The Belgians could be on the way once again. Dush Gardens over against Shamrock Rovers. The other game over in Group F. Played each other just the one time, of course. These two sides have played each other, of course, since 2022. Dush Gardens are winning 4 of the last 5, 6% fall for them right now, up against the Shamrock Rover side, who've won 2, lost 2, and drawn 2 over the last 6. That's 50% fall for them heading into this. Last time around, though, over at Shamrock, as aka Ireland, it was a 0-0 draw back in September the 8th. Dush Gardens, though, with a 3-2 win over Molde most recently, taking on North Copping this weekend. As for Shamrock Rovers, they draw with Gent, of course, this past week, but taking on Derry City, where the goals are so pretty over in Ireland. The odds on this one, then, shall we? Of course, we've got, where are you? Of course, Dush Gardens coming at you 5-2 on for the 7-2 is your draw, 30-2 is your away win. I'm going to go, I don't know, a lot of the people are backing Shamrock Rovers on this one, which is a bit bizarre. We'll see about that. Cluj up against Ballkani, of course, coming at you this Thursday as well over in Group G. Played each other just the one time. We'll talk about that shortly. Cluj, though, one defeat past 6, 67% fall for them right now. Ballkani, though, 50% fall for them, 1-2 lost 2 and drawn 2 over that 6, of course, heading into this match. Last time around, though, over in Ballkani was a 1-1 draw back in September 2022. Ballkani picking up a 1-0 loss to Slavia Prague most recently. That was last week. They are in action as well, I think, in the Romanian league or the whatever league they're in, the Ballkani league. CFR Cluj, though, did lose to Silverspor, but taking on Rapid Bucharest this coming weekend. But the odds right here right now, we've got Cluj 29 on for the victory, 10-3 draw, 6-1 is your long shots. We're back in a 2-0 win for Cluj here, 3 points in the bag, and of course keeping what slim dreams alive for this weekend. Slavia Prague taking on Silverspor, of course. Let's get the deep end on this one. There you are. Of course, come at you over in Group G as well. Played just the one time. Slavia Prague, 67% fall for them right now, winning 4 in the bounce. Up against the Silverspor side, winning 4 of the last 6, 67% fall for them as well. Last time around, over in Turkey, it was a 1-1 draw back in September 2022. Silverspor pick up a 3-0 win over CFR Cluj most recently, but taking on Atlantaspor this weekend over in the Turkish Superliga. Slavia Prague with a 1-0 Ballkani, back-to-back, actually 3 clean sheets on the bounce for them heading into this weekend. Taking on Bohemians Prague as well. They're expected to win that game once again. The odds here, 29 on is your Slavia Prague, 7-2 draw, 11-2 is the away win. We are back in. What are we back in? I think we're going to back a draw here. 1-1 in the end, points apiece. Who's going to be happy with that? Of course, the qualifier will be happy with that. Köln up against Nice over in Group D, of course. Köln, though, winning 2 times the last 6. That's 33% fall for them right now. Nice, though, just 1 defeat past 6. That's 67% fall for them heading into this. They did play each other the reverse fixture over in La France. It was a 1-1 draw back in September the 8th. Of course, Nice with a 2-1 win over Partizan Belgrade. Köln with a 1-0 win over Slovácko, of course. But they host this weekend's action against Hoffenheim, and they're expected to lose that game. Nice to go to Lorient, where, of course, they're expected maybe to lose that game as well. The odds 11-10 on is your Köln, of course, 5-2 draw, 3-1 is your away win here. I'm gonna go with it. I'm going against it here. 2-1 win for Köln, 3 points in the bag, and hopefully I might even play my double on that one because that's a bit of an upset. And of course, I could get some big old points on the same on this one. Partizan Belgrade up against Slovácko. Let's get in the deep end here. Of course, played each other just the one time. Partizan Belgrade just 1 defeat past 6, 75% fall for them right now. Slovácko 1-3 lost 3 over the last 6. That's 50% fall for them heading into this match. Last time around, though, over in Slovácko, it was a 3-3 draw back in September the 8th. Slovácko, though, with a 1-0 loss against Köln, of course, most recently taking on Partizan Belgrade this weekend. As for actually, they're not taking on this weekend. They're taking on someone else. I'm sure there might be an action right now. As for Partizan Belgrade, they did lose to Nice most recently, but taking on Radeki Nice, of course, in the Superliga or the top league, wherever they are, of course. Coming at you, though, a 5-3 on Partizan Belgrade, 40-5 is the draw, 90-4 is the away win. We're going to go with a 1-0 win for Partizan, taking the 3 points, and of course, keeping whatever hopes they have as well. Silkeborg up against Anderlecht, of course, coming over in Group B, of course, played just the one time. Silkeborg, though, 50% fall for them right now, 1-2 lost 2 and drawn 2, of course, but just 1 win in 5, if you want to look at it a different way. Anderlecht, though, without a win in 5, 25% fall for them at the moment. The reverse fixture was a 1-0 win for Anderlecht. That was over in Belgium. Of course, they come into on the back of a 2-2 draw against Steaua Bucharest. I've got no other action on that one. Meanwhile, Silkeborg with a 1-0 loss to West Ham, but they are taking on Viborg this weekend in their top flight, of course. The odds right here right now, 30-10 is your Silkeborg, at 9-4 is your draw, 2-1 is your away win. Silkeborg have probably got it all to do. I could give them the 3 points against the grain, against Anderlecht, of course, they're at home. Steaua Bucharest up against West Ham United are already through as well. Played each other just the one time. I'll talk about that shortly. importantly, Stoica Bucharest just 1 defeat past 6. That's 67% form for them right now. West Ham, of course, just 1 defeat past 6. 75% form for them as well. The reverse fixture was a 3-1 win for Hammers. That was back in the London Stadium. Of course, West Ham took on Silkeborg most recently, but taking on Manchester United this weekend. They're expected to lose that game. As for Stoica Bucharest, taking on Cluj, University of Cluj or whatever, in the top flight there after drawing with Anderlecht this past weekend. But the odds right here right now, we've got 11-2 is your Bucharest, 3-1 is the draw, and we've got where's the West Ham victory? 50-8 on this one. Of course, tight, airtight. I'm gonna go with a draw here as well. A bit of a surprise perhaps, but I think Stoica Bucharest at home will be a difficult unit. West Ham are already through. They'll take it easy. Hapoel Warszawa against Austria Vienna played each other just the one time. Of course, Warszawa unbeaten in the last 6, 58% form for them, and however drawing 5 of the last 6 games. Pretty incredible stuff. Meanwhile, Austria Vienna just 1 defeat, actually 1 win in the last 6, 30% form for them heading into this match. Of course, last round the reverse fixture was a 0-0 draw over in Austria. That's back in September the 8th. Austria Vienna with a 1-1 draw against Lech Poznań, taking on Anderlecht over in the Austrian top flight, the Bundesliga. They're expected to win that game. Warszawa with a big 2-2 draw over Villarreal, against Villarreal over in Spain most recently, taking on Maccabi Tel Aviv this weekend, of course, over the Israeli top flight. The odds right here right now, what do we got going on here? What do we have going on here? Hapoel Warszawa 5-3 on for the victory, 11-4 is the draw, 90-4 is the away win. Let's give them to them. 2-1 win, Hapoel Warszawa at home, and of course keeping whatever hopes they have alive. Meanwhile, Lech Poznań against Villarreal played each other just the one time. Of course, the Polish outfit 58% form for them right now, just 1 defeat past 6 up against the Villarreal side. Of course, no more good evening. Of course, there 58% form for them. Of course, losing twice in the last 6. Of course, it was a 4-3 win for Villarreal last round over in Spain. Of course, Villarreal picking up a 2-2 draw against Warszawa most recently. We're taking on Bilbao this weekend over in La Liga. They're expected to lose that game. Lech Poznań with a draw against Austria Vienna, taking on Krakowa this weekend. They're expected to lose that game. Krakowa, of course, looking very, very good at the moment in the Czech top flight. Meanwhile, kicking on forward, we got Lech Poznań 9-4 for the victory, 5-4 is your away win, 23-10 is the draw. Which way do we go on this one? Tight. I'm gonna go 2-1 win for Villarreal. But what about my double action then, shall we? What are we gonna do? I'm just gonna play safe. I'm going to play Fiorentina with the W over RFS. I think it's a guaranteed win, so I should get some points on that. But that is it, guys. Hopefully you'll check out the link. There's a link to join the Prediction League in the description down below. Of course, make sure you get your picks in, of course, and hopefully we'll see who goes through to the knockout stages in the Europa Conference League. I think there are some teams that are going to be coming down from Europa League, of course, 2nd place or 3rd place or something like that. So we'll see about that. But of course, it gets a little bit complicated. But we'll talk all about it, of course, when we come back around for those knockout stages. But until then, smash your thumbs up, smash your subscribe, and of course hit the little bell so you don't miss a beat. We'll be back for some more coverage, of course, as the tournament continues over the ECL. But until then, guys and girls, we're going to be bouncing out right about now.